Hello everyone, my name is Sharon, also known as Sagefira, and welcome back to my playthrough of I Was a Teenage Exocolonist, recorded live over on Twitch. Last time, the secret Funtime Club discovered a mystery within the exocolony, following clues that led to the crash, and answers as to what caused Tammy's death 2 years ago. Vertumnalia served as a welcome distraction from the news, and we attempted to return to life as usual. But what is usual when you're living in an exocolony?
Love it. All right. And the feast actually did a really good job of... We got a perk? Perception 3, avoid blocking events. Slip past all path blocking explore events. Let's go. But yeah, it did a really good job of taking all of our stress away, so that's really nice. So let's go ahead and talk to everybody, and then I think I'll do one more round of getting my organization up, and then we'll decide what we're gonna do next after that.
And furthermore, your attitude towards your elders in general is entirely disrespectful.
You find Udicott delivering a scathing reprimand to Marz, who is doing her level best to look like she'd rather be anywhere else.
You speak out of turn. You question the council's decisions. If you disagree with an order, you simply do not do it. I could go on. Do you need me to go on?
Marz scowls.
No,
she replies. Udicott clicks her tongue.
I honestly thought better of you, Marzipan, she chastises. You have the sort of natural leadership ability I remember from when I was a girl. Many years ago.
Marz doesn't roll her eyes, but you get the sense it's a close call.
You need to set a better example for the other children,
Udicott continues.
It's okay to have your own opinions, but you kids can't just do whatever you want. You have to follow the rules and respect your elders.
I am setting a good example, Marz retorts, stomping her foot. Hello, the only reason we're here is because a bunch of people knew living on Earth was nonsense and decided to do something different. Udicott looks scandalized, but Marz just continues. Maybe kids should have more authority. We're the ones with the new ideas that will take us into the future. Do we agree with her? Do we disagree with her? Or do we just not say anything? See, my gut would be to not say anything because I have always had problems with authority. Like, when an authority figure comes down on me, it really like scares me. It rattles me. I have a hard time standing up for myself. That's something I admire about like Marz. I admire the fact that she stands up for what she believes in and she does not waver. I waver a lot with stuff like that because I get really rattled by authority figures. You know what? We're feeling rebellious, chat. Remember, our hormones are going all out of whack right now. Like, you know what? Marz is right, Udicott. Marz is right. Look at that rebellion gain, the 15.
See? Marz insists. Everyone agrees with me. You might be on Vertumna, but your ancient old brain is still stuck back on Earth.
She takes a deep breath and for a moment seems much older.
Governor Udicott, we need higher walls and more aggressive farmland clearing, and we need it now. Are we here to stay on this planet, or will we just sit around until the jungle swallows us back up?
Let's go, Marz. Okay, let's get some claps from Marz, like actually coming in with like great ideas. Nova says Marz said, okay, boomer. Basically. Oh my goodness. Basil says, IRL, I would stay quiet. Game, Basil would not. Yeah, same. That's why I'm living my dreams in this video game right now. Udicott's mouth opens and closes a few times. Then she puts her hand to her forehead.
Both of you, get back to your duties, she sighs. Marzipan, we will talk about this later. In private.
Ooh, what an event. What an event. Alright, let's see what other dialogue we have now. Cal is digging up something in the garden, creating a neat little stack of vegetables in his wheelbarrow. Hey, Sagefira, he says, taking off his gloves to card his hand through his hair. How's it hanging? I've got to make his voice deeper because we literally got confirmation that his voice is like, dropping, so I'm gonna have to start changing their voices up soon. Alright, hi, Dad! Same dialogue from Papa. Ooh. Governor Udicott is here, frowning over a hollow screen with your mother. It has a lot of numbers on it and charts that point downwards. Your mom looks up and dismisses the screen. Do you need something, Sagefira? No, I just wanted to say hi. Mom, sorry. Everyone is so dramatic right now. Dice mutters, kicking a rock with his hands, shoved in his pockets. Who cares who said what to who or whatever? It's so dumb. Yeah, valid. Let's see. Do you want a flower? Nope, flowers are not the thing that he loves. I need to find what his loved gift is. Alright. Anemone has some new dialogue. You and Anemone are playing in the garrison yard with sticks, chasing each other around and pretending to be sword fighting. The adults training nearby are patient with you as long as you don't get near the target dummies, but sometimes you stray too close. Watch out, Annie, one of the security personnel calls out as Anemone bumps into her. You kids stay behind the fences, okay? It's Anemone, she retorts as you both retreat to a safe distance. Anemone throws her stick to the ground and pouts. Just because everyone else shortens their name, it doesn't mean I have to do it. I like being Anemone, but having a nickname is kind of cool and mysterious. Like having a call sign, you know? What would you call me, Sagefira? Ooh, Nemi. Nemi's cute. Nem or Nemi. But, like, she likes Anemone. Oh, but I love Nemi. I like Nemi. What do you think of Nemi? Nemi tilts her head. Huh, I've never heard that one before. She mimes swinging a sword a few times. Nemi. Nemi. Yeah, Calm calls me that sometimes. At least it's not Annie. Nemi picks up her discarded stick. Now, she says, brandishing it at you, prepare to be defeated by the mighty Nemi! You spend the next hour sparring with Nemi in the yard. Is her name Nemi now? Oh my god, it changed her name! Oh my god, it absolutely it changed her name permanently. Oh, that's cute. Oh, Nemi. Nemi! I love that. Let's see, Tange is still talking about puberty, so that's all the same. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do what I said. I'm gonna go back to work on organization. And it works out because I have a buff to mental skills. So do we have a buff to social skills too? Oh, that's a buff to kudos. So yeah, so we get triple rebellion, we get double kudos, and we get +1 to all mental skills. So this should be perfect for getting our organization up. All right, let's go ahead and work in the depot one more. Actually, before we go to work in the depot, let's look at the notice board because it seems there's a lot of tension between command and the, like, hydroponics gardening area. Let's see what the food deficit's like. Colony food shortfall, -90%, dangerously low. So that's why there's so much tension. That's why everyone's so angry at our parents, because they're failing at their job. They're not feeding us the way they're supposed to, quote, quote, quote. So that explains the tension within the colony. All right, let's go ahead and work in the depot one more time. Let's get our organization skill up, persuasion, some friendship with Marz, some kudos. It's all going to be good. You're working with Marz when a depot order comes through on your holopalm for 10 batteries for the creche. You're busy packaging up another order, so you send it over to her holopalm. Despite her constant complaining about how boring and beneath her this job is, Marz is actually very good at it. She finds ways to do things faster and more efficiently, and she hardly ever makes mistakes. Which is why you're surprised when you get the order from the nano printer and find 15 batteries. You check the requisition again. Wait, it says 15 batteries now? You swear it said 10 before. Marz scoops up the extra 5, giving you a wink as she hides them in her bag. Marz, why are you stealing things from the colony? Please, you're supposed to be rich. You're literally all like, I have so many kudos, I can just buy whatever I want. Has she been stealing things this whole time? That's so disappointing. Marz, what the hell is going on? Oh, don't be a buzzkill, Sagefira, she says, rolling her eyes. Even Seek skims a little off the top. Why else would they keep such tight control over the nanoprinter? What are you gonna do? Tell Udicott, she adds. If you do, Seek will be on my side, because they know I'll sell them out too. It'll be your word against both of ours.
Besides, it's not even for me, she continues. It's for the Secret Fun Time Club, which is a secret, so it's not like I can actually requisition for this stuff.
Oh, so we can tell Seek, we can't do this, we can't cook the books because we're not organized enough. We can stay quiet, or we can steal for ourselves. And if we steal something, we get an item. Plus 10 to all social skills, plus 2 to social challenges. I don't feel right stealing from the colony. I'm sorry. I'm not okay with thievery. I'm gonna tell Seek. And even though Marz says that Seek will be on her side, I need to at least try. So I hopefully Seek listens to us. Maybe they'll take their duties. They'll prioritize their duties over anything else, right? Like maybe they'll be on our side. I doubt it. I feel like we're gonna lose here, but I don't feel comfortable stealing. I don't feel comfortable staying quiet because that's just being complicit or complacent. So, all right, I'm sorry, Marz. I'm gonna have to tell Seek. I mean, maybe they won't do anything, but I have to tell someone. Chief Administrator Seek acts convincingly horrified that someone would dare use the nanoprinter for personal gain. You know, Seek hates the idea of someone undermining their control of the depot. They dock Marz a bunch of kudos and banish her from command for the rest of the month. Her absence is pretty obvious. Everyone knows what she did, even the governor, and Marz is furious with you. I don't feel right about letting that kind of thing happen. It just doesn't feel right in a situation like this where we're trying to survive. I feel like this affects everyone, not just her, not just, you know, Seek. It affects the entire colony. Basil says they will back me up, and Marz gets caught red-handed in that lie. I know, look, like, I thought that Seek was gonna not even do anything about it, honestly, but I'm glad it worked out, I guess. Let's get to work, everyone! Alright, so that card is stuck here. Plus 2 to cards with gems. And it's a number 4. So let's do this, then. What if I do that? 22! 3 stars. I love it. Plus 5 organization, plus 2 persuasion, plus 20 kudos, and plus 10 stress. So my organization is at 32. Oh, that's frustrating. I was hoping that I would get 33, because 33 is what I need for the next perk. So we're gonna do 1 more month of depot. 1 more month of depot. I wonder if Marz has any new dialogue now that we threw her under the bus. Nope, same dialogue. All right, Dice, anything new? Dice is skipping stones across a flat stretch of rock. Talked to my sister today, he says. Skip, 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 skip. She's doing some kind of secret, super secret extra credit project in engineering. She wanted to gloat, I guess. He tosses a rock into the air and catches it. Whatever. She just likes it when people pay attention to her. I mean, yeah, but I kind of love her, so it's fine. You spot your dad lying on the ground in the soft grass, looking up at the sky. He zooms his hand across his field of vision like a spaceship, then looks over with a dreamy smile. Hey, kiddo, he says. Sometimes I can't believe we're back on solid ground. After 20 years in space, it doesn't feel real. So we are going to do 1 more month in command. We're going to do 1 more month of organization in the depot, and then we'll start working on our other skills again. You attend a secret Fun Time Club meeting. Marz brings the meeting to order. Tange reads the minutes of the previous club meeting. First order of business is that I'm instituting a new rule, Marz says, and then clears her throat. Rule 5. All members of the SFC must wear uniforms to all club meetings. She taps her hollow palm and shows you her uniform idea. Black pants and dark blue shirts with high necklines and billowing at the cuffs. She definitely designed them to her own taste. I love it, no way, or let us design better ones. Ooh. That's... Okay, but let us design better ones, because I don't like that. You spend the next hour designing a club uniform, and everyone takes part. It becomes ridiculously elaborate. Cal insists it should include huge cowboy hats for some reason. Cal, I knew there was a reason I loved you, pal. Oh my goodness, cowboy hats, so cute. Marz gets into a heated fight with Anemone over the type of shoes to allow, until Tange calculates how many kudos it will cost to print one of these uniforms on a nanoprinter, and you realize that you can't afford them anyway.
You come to a compromise. Instead of uniforms, you'll wear a lapel pin with the club's logo. You spend the rest of the meeting designing SFC pins and printing them on the nano printer. If anyone doesn't have kudos, Marz pays for them without complaint. Oh, cute. That's actually really adorable. I love that. I wish we could still have the cowboy hats though. That would have been great, don't you think? I'm trying to get a straight. Is this not a straight? 1, 2, 3? Does it have to be the same color? Has to be high to low from left to right. Okay, so let's try that then. So that also gives me 18. So it doesn't actually change anything, but that's good to know. Thank you so much for the clarification. So same thing. I mean, it ends up being the same point value, but it's good to know. And hey, we got 3 stars, so I'll take it. Basil says, imagine being straight. Honestly, Basil, I've been trying not to make that joke this entire time. Like, every time I say straight, I'm like, straight. We got +5 organization, +2 persuasion, 20 kudos, and 10 stress. And we should get a new perk. We should get an organization perk right now. Welcome to the wet season, everyone. New perk. Extra gear slots. I was right. So organization is actually very important because it allows us to equip more of our gear. So now we can keep Variki on, and then we can choose another one. So I would probably say maybe the toy Xenofauna or the Plaz Cutter. It just depends on what we end up doing, I feel like. But I'm gonna go with this for now. And yeah, now let's go. It's a new season, the purple season. And we're gonna go ahead and talk to everyone and see what's up. You haven't seen your mom at meal times for a while. You're probably just missing her. She works really hard here, so she's likely working through lunch and dinner and then begging leftovers from the kitchens. Oh, she's working so hard to try to make up for the food deficit. Good morning, Petunia. Morning, Dad. Cal takes a deep breath and lets it all out in a huge sigh. I love the smell of the air here, he says. It's not clean like the Strato, but like it's fresh, you know what I mean? It smells like dirt and compost and manure and growing things, and when I breathe it in, it's just... He takes another breath. Just reminds me that everything here is alive and important. So true. So true. And, oh, new dialogue here. The brain requires a nearly continuous supply of glucose, Tange says. Glucose is commonly found in foods we register as sweet, which is why humanity has evolved to crave foods that are high in sugar. Tange looks up from her holopad with a thoughtful look. I have very little desire for sweetness, she muses. Does that mean my brain is more efficient than that of other humans? I believe it. You're so efficient, Tangent. We love you. Have some medicinal herbs. How's our relationship doing with her? We are at... What was it? It was 60. So we're at six hearts. I love it. I love it. So the question is, we have 3 more months to do stuff. Do we go outside and explore, or do we do something else? So these are our stats as is. So what is close to getting a perk here? Persuasion, we're 3 away from a perk. Reasoning, we're 3 away from a perk. Engineering, we're 5 away from a perk. Animals, we are 2 away from a perk. So theoretically, if we want to get more perks, if we do persuasion, reasoning, engineering, and animals, we'll get 4 perks by the end of the year. We should be able to do that, I feel like. Do I have any gear that'll help me with that? Oh, I have money too. I could buy stuff. I could buy stuff that'll help with that as well. Let's see if there's anything worth buying. Also, oh. There's a new notice on the notice board. The gates will be closed during glow and a strict curfew will be in place. Plan accordingly. I mean, we knew that already. Alright, we've got a cake, animal book, doll, gardening trowel, photo phoner. Bonus to flushes, bonus to pairs, bonus to straights. Let's buy the doll. I feel like that one might be good to have. Because if I equip that, bonus to straights, bonus to pairs, and the persuasion, like, I don't really understand why I would want a buff in the skill. I guess maybe to push me over if I needed it for, like, an event. Maybe that wasn't the best idea. Maybe spending my money on that wasn't a good idea. Whatever. I have it now. It's fine. Let's go do some learning. Let's go learn some stuff. Let's go ahead and do some engineering studying. Let's go.
To further your engineering knowledge, you're taking a mini class with Chief Engineer Instance on the construction and maintenance of your holopalms. These devices are engineered bismuth crystals embedded in your palms when you start school. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that they were like in our hand. Wow. These devices are engineered bismuth crystals embedded in your palms when you start school. They use the heat and electric current of the human body to power themselves, to talk to each other, and connect to the HoloNet. Congruence's massive repository of information. You can barely remember life before yours. Holopalms were commonplace by the time the Vertumna group first formed on Earth, and the square bismuth is grown in the lab, Instance explains, so the physical device itself isn't hard to maintain. The difficulty is in the display and touch interface. Instance opens her holopalm, displaying a visible projected screen floating above her palm. As chief engineer, she also has one of the fancier versions that combines with a pair of eyeglasses to superimpose a projection right onto what she sees. The interface relies on plasma voxel generators, which require extremely small components that are impossible to nanoprint. The material will have to be mined from Vertumna itself. Tange raises her hand. Is it possible to hack these devices? She asks. If the biological electronic interface is so thin, is it possible to hack the human body? In a way, we've already begun to hack the human body, Instance explains. What do you call Gentech? Everything the body does and is capable of depends on 4 nucleobases in different configurations. It's no different than congruence. Human and artificial intelligences are both built from a limited code and are transformed into more by the building. Your genetic enhancements, super hearing and sight, temperature regulation, increased resistance to fear, disease, and fatigue, all present in the human genome and unlocked by the power of science. The class splits into working groups to explore installing modules onto your holopalm. You and Tangent are in a group together. She begins installing a mod that allows her to scan inorganic materials and get a reading of their chemical compositions. So this, I was wondering, when we got this card, because we already had this card in our deck, I was wondering what that was showing. I was like, why is it a crystal? And I just didn't question it, but that's what it is. So we literally all have one of those in our palms, and it's our holopalm. That's wild. So what do we do? Try to remove our holopalm, download our own mod, or learn from Tangent. I'm gonna try to download my own mod. I wanna do cool stuff. Tangent raises her eyebrow, impressed. What module do you choose? Ooh, I wonder if this is gonna actually make a difference. A nanogram puzzle game, something to help find lost objects, a radar speed gun, or a bacteria sniffing sensor. These all seem kind of silly. I'm gonna go with something to help find lost objects. That might be good. Yeah. Ding! A portion of Congruence's immense and miraculous intelligence will now be dedicated to making sure you never lose your canteen or your sunglasses. Isn't technology great? Love it. Oh, look at our hand. It's perfect. All right. So let's just go ahead and do a little of this. Yeah? Is that good? I feel like that's good. Yeah, let's go with that. That seems good. 24 is good. We got 3 stars. That's excellent. +3 engineering, +2 reasoning. Oh, bummer. Oh, bummer. I'm 1 away on reasoning, and I'm 2 away on engineering. Okay, so I have to do another month of engineering to get perks here. It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine. It's worth it. It's worth it. All right. Everyone, welcome in to the mid-wet season. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump on in. So I think we're gonna just go do more engineering, because I really would like to get more perks. More perks are better. Let's go in. Oh? You see a notice on the engineering holoweb. Chief Engineer Instance needs someone to help with after-school tutoring. Literally anyone who isn't a complete idiot will do because she's desperate. Please apply. Let's apply for the job. You tell Dr. Instance you're interested in the job. She looks up from her holopalm like she just noticed you exist. Yes, you'll do, she says, nodding. The younger, slower kids have been having trouble keeping up with congruence sometimes. You mostly just have to pat them on the back now and then and stop them from wandering off when they're supposed to be studying. No offense, but anyone with a pulse could do it. You wait for further instruction. Instance sighs, shooing you away dismissively. You know where the classrooms are. Just come when you're not doing whatever nonsense teenagers do here. Interesting. So now I can now I can, tutor students. I wonder how that's gonna, what kind of benefits that's gonna give me. Maybe I'll get paid for it? Am I shaping up to be a teacher? I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing how this works out. We've got a really good hand, actually. Like, this is excellent. Like, look at that. We were supposed to get 29 and we got 43. We hit the super goal without even trying. That was an excellent hand that we got. +4 reasoning, +4 engineering, +2 stress, +15 kudos, +15 stress, and why can't I read? Chat, what's wrong with me? +4 engineering, +2 reasoning, +15 stress, +1 kudo, and friendship with tangent. That's all I was trying to say. Reading's hard, y'all. Reading's hard.